Jackson with Evolve Guitar. Today we're going to be checking out how to play Hallelujah, and I'm going to include tabs down in the description below. You can click down there and get the tabs sent to you. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Now, a couple things I wanted to say about this song real quick. First of all, I'm going to play it with my right hand fingers, and I'm going to do a really simple pattern. If you want to use a pick, that's just as good. I'm just choosing to do it this way because I think it sounds cool. But the other thing I was going to say is that this song is in what we call a 6/8 time signature. And if you're not familiar with that, basically all that means is that the notes are going to be kind of in groups of sixes, and you'll see what I mean as we go. The first chord that we're going to play is just a C chord, and what we're going to do is just go basically straight down the line here. And like I said, I'm going to use my right hand fingers, so what I'm going to do is go thumb, pointer, middle, ring, just straight down the line there, starting on the A string, and I'm just going right down the line of my fingers also. Just like that. Now if you're using a pick, obviously you just do the same strings with your pick. So like I said, it's in 6/8. So if we count to 6, every chord basically that we're going to play in this song is going to be 6 notes. So the first 6, like I said, are on the C chord, like this. So as you can see there, right, I went from the A string, just went all the way down to B, and then back up to G, and back up to D, and that was 6. Now the next chord in this song is A minor, and it's really convenient kind of to get to A minor because all we got to do is move just our ring finger. So since we're on the C chord, right, if we just move our ring finger here to the 2nd fret of the G string, now we've got our A minor chord, and we're going to just pick it exactly the same way. So again, it's just 6 notes starting on the A string, going all the way straight down until we get to the B string, and then back to G and back to D. Just like that. So we just go C, we play 6 notes on C, and then we go to A minor, 6 notes on A minor, and we repeat that. Real straightforward. Now after that, we're going to go to an F chord, and we're going to do again something really similar, 6 notes, but since the F chord is using different strings than the C chord or the A minor, we're going to start on the D string as our first note. So we're still going to do 6. We're just going to start on D. Now we're going to go all the way down until we get to the high E string, and then we're going to back up to B and then G. It's kind of a good exercise too if you have trouble ever with this F chord. Doing this kind of arpeggio where you're playing each note one by one really lets you hear if the notes are coming out clearly. So yeah, so we got the F chord here, and then the next chord is G. So when we go to G, I'm using this 4 finger version of G where we got the ring finger on the B string 3rd fret. You could do it the other way too, the other version of G, but I like this one. So now with this chord, I'm going to do it just slightly differently. Since this uses 6 strings, I'm going to actually start on the low E string, and then I'm going to skip to the G string for my 2nd note. So it's going to sound like this. Right, so low E, and then to G, and then all the way until we get to high E, and then back up to, like that. So let me play the whole thing from the beginning so you can kind of hear all that. Alright, now we're just going back to C. Same exact thing, we're just doing a group of 6. And then back to G again. All right, the next part of this song is, if you think of the lyrics, is the part where it says it goes like this, the fourth, the fifth. So that's where we're starting at now. So the first chord in this part is C again. So we're doing exactly the same thing we've done. We're playing, 6 notes on the C chord, starting with the A string. But now the pattern is going to change up just a little. So instead of it being a group of 6, it's only going to be a group of 3 the next 2 chords. So the next chord here is going to go to F, and again, like I said, we're just going to play 3 notes here. So just that. So I'm starting on the same string I did before. So I'm going D string. I'm just playing 1, 2, 3 instead of 6. So, and then I'm going to go to G, and I'm going to play 3 notes here. So I'm going low E, and then to G, and then to B. All right, after that, we're going to A minor. So we're doing the same pattern that we've done. We're doing the A minor chord. We're starting on the A string, playing down to B, and then back up 2 strings. Okay, and then we're going to the F chord, and we're doing 6 notes on the F chord. Now, something that's super cool about this song, and to me is like almost the coolest thing of the whole song, when you think of the lyrics of this song, he's actually making kind of a little almost like pun, a musical pun here, because what he says here, when he says it goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, he's basically telling you what chords he's playing. It's a really cool little thing he's doing. I'll show you what I mean. So he says it goes like this. He's playing the C chord, and he says the fourth and the fifth. So if you're familiar with intervals in music at all, what he's saying is the fourth of C, which is the key we're in. We're in the key of C, and 4 notes away from C, C, D, E, F, right? The fourth of C is F, and that's the chord he's playing here, is the F chord. And then he says the fifth, guess what, is the G chord, which is the next chord he goes to. So he's really telling you, these are the chords I'm playing. He's saying it goes like this, the fourth, which is F, and then the fifth, which is G, and then super cool, the minor fall, guess what, then it switches to A minor, and then he says the major lift, and then it goes to F major. It's really spelling out the chords. Super cool thing. I don't think I've ever heard anyone else do this in a song ever. Now the next line, when he says the baffled king composing hallelujah, so that part, it just first goes back to our G chord, and just like the other G chord we played, we're going to go low E, and then we're going to skip up to G. We're just playing that same group of 6 notes. Here though, we're going to introduce a new chord finally. So we're going to do an E7 chord. So E7 is just like a regular E major chord, but we add in this 1 note here. That's what makes it a 7. That's the pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string right there. So that's our E7 chord. Now when we do E7, we're still going to do a group of 6. We're going to start on the low E, and then we're going to go to D. And then from there, it's just the same as the rest of them. So let me rewind. So G, so that's the baffled king, and then composing hallelujah is this. Now we're just going to A minor, and that A minor goes twice. All right, now we're getting into the chorus. So the chorus is just the part where he just says hallelujah repeatedly. So the first time he says hallelujah, it's on the F chord, and there's 2 measures of it. So we're going to do that pattern of 6 2 times. The next bit here is A minor. That's the next part where he says hallelujah, hallelujah. And it's just A minor, 6 notes, 2 times. So same thing basically. Next up, we're going back to our F chord, and same idea, we're gonna play 6 notes twice. And then we're going to C, and we're just doing 6 notes on C. And then back to G, same idea, we're going low E, and then to the G, and then we're just going our pattern of 6 again. And that's it. After that, we're just gonna repeat. We're gonna go back to the C chord to A minor thing looped around that we did at the beginning.